name and the password. How I'm using is git config hyphen hyphen global. So username space followed by your name, for example, Gopi, and they need a mail also. Here, most of the people are writing as user.mail. Don't write that. This is user.email, right? So this is the after you install that, then in the command prompt only you must execute these commands. Get config hyphen hyphen global username and the user mail. If you want to if you need any information related to the get, then I'm using a command is help. Help is the command which gives you the information depends on your requirement. Hope you all understand. The one command is git space hyphen hyphen version to check whether our git is installed in our system or not. Then we need to be configured. To configure, we are using the two things. One is username and the password, and the help is the command which is used to get the any information. After you get it installed, then here we are using the Git Lab, not a GitHub account, right? So GitLab account, obviously, if you are not installed, go to this command, go to this link. There you can see everything, right? Once you be done it with this, then just you type this one, GitLab. Go to this, click on this one. The option is sign in. If you are not registered, go through the registration part. I already registered, because of that only I able to log into the directly without any problem, right? So go to the GitLab, give your personal mail ID rather than using KL mail ID. Why? Because after 4 or 5 years your mail will be expired, right? But if I'm using a personal mail ID, definitely it will be there for a long time, right? So why? Because if you save any project in this GitLab, obviously to access that, I need my mail, right? Because of that reason only I'm telling that better use this one. So here you see this page. Here all these are the list of the projects which is shared by my earlier students. They shared everything. The main agenda is to be you just imagine the situation. If 10 people are working for one project, then that project we are stored it in one place. That place is GitLab. So what are the changes you made it on that project, that is visible to the other 9 people also, so that the other member can start work from after updating the project. So if you want to take a new project, here you just take new, click on new project. If you want to see the existing project, we can use the explore projects, right? So the PPT in this slide is how we are going to be work within a GitLab account. GitLab account you just create. After creating, just explore the options what are there under that, right? So this is very important. Cloning is very important. Git cloning. So I just creating a repository. After creating the repository, what I need to do is step by step. I'm telling. So what you need to do is git init folder name. Just I'm creating a folder. That folder is nothing but a repository. Once you be done with this one, I need to be clone. I need to be cloning. For that, the command is git clone, right? So these are the two things very, very, very useful, right? So this is the way to we can create a repository and we can cloning the repository. Same slide. Sorry for repeating. So the other commands also be here we are having, unless we are using for a list of the commands. This is open is to open any directory. This is to start our project, to know the project, and to change your project from one folder to the other folder. If you want to create, I can use the touch or otherwise make directory. Then rm also be we can use. To remove a file, I'm using rm. To remove a directory, I'm using hyphen rm along with rm, right? So now, before you go into this, I'll tell you one more thing is, once you open this one, uh, once definitely I'm installing my project into this in my system. So how I'm going to be update that into the GitLab is by make use of one thing is we call it as workspace, right? I'll show you one thing. Yes, here. Go to the preferences. Under the preferences, we had two things. One is SSH key is there. Obviously, this is very, very important. Why it is very important is every system has a unique ID to make a connection with a GitLab account. That key we call it as SSH key generation. So SSH key is there under preferences. So when you want to pair your system with a GitLab account, I need to be create SSH key. I need to be pair my SSH key here. Okay, add new key is there now here. Now my question is how I am going to be generate the SSH key. To generate the SSH key, I'll give you one thing. This is the command SSH space hyphen keygen space T RSA hyphen B sum. Just make use of this command we can create. So just I'm using this one. So this is the command I'm using. Obviously, when I click on this, this is the key it is going to be generated, right? Now, this is the key we are not going to be pasted in our GitLab account. How we will paste it there? Now, go to your what we call Windows C. Under that, select users. Go to your thing that is Gopi is my name, profile name here. Under that, we had SSH key, right? SSH key is there, SSH. Then ID underscore RSA. Click on that, open with a notepad. This is my SSH private key. You just select everything, all key here you paste it. Add new key here you must be give your key. So once you be make a pair with our SSH key in the GitLab, now we are be ready to share our files in the GitLab account, right? Hope you all understand, right? The thing is, uh, after downloading the GitLab account, the very first thing you're supposed to be do is generate SSH key. To generate the SSH key, go to your profile. There you choose the option is preferences. Under the preferences, you just click on the option is generate SSH key. Once click on that, it asks you to add the SSH key. That key we are generating from a machine, from a laptop, from a system, anything. So go to the command prompt. There use the command is SSH space hyphen key gen. Then obviously this is the key it is generated. This is the key we never directly take into this into our GitLab. So obviously when you run this command in our system under SSH key dot SSH, there one notepad file is there. Click on that, take that key, you paste it under this. So then we are completing the SSH key pairing. Once you be done, then make use of this command. We can add the, if you want to add any file, then add space dot. Then everything will be added, right? So whatever the changes you done under any file, then we are using the command is first you see git add two files I'm adding for the existing one, then git space commit hyphen m. So hyphen m is for committing the changes, right? Now you see here, these are the entire files, everything how they are going to be updated, right? This is the thing we are going to be see the entire history, what it is going to be happen. When we are using this git ignore is when you are updating every a file. For example, if I am updating any file related to the React, at that time very few files are not needed and few files are having lot of information which is not related to our project. At that time we can ignore any files also, such files. At that time we are using git ignore. So git tag obviously it is using everywhere we are using all these tags. So make use of this, we can do everything. So here I think you understand the thing is what is the version control, then what is the Git, how it will be useful, how to install the Git into my system, then how we are install the Git Lab in my system, then how we can pair our system with the GitLab, what is the importance of SSH key generation, then how we are creating the repository, how we are changing the repository, how we are committing the messages. everything you understand, right? So make use of this. You people create your own Git repository.